fantastic. Colorado. Oh, I wanted to go visit Denmark one of these days. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. So here we are. Where's my presentation? Okay, here we go. Finally, we figured out technology. Oh, okay, I'm sorry about whatever background you see here. I'm not able to remove that. Okay, so today we are going to unlock the secret of college admissions. Like, I'm going to exactly show you what is the process and how to build a profile no college can refuse. Yes, that's a whole intention for getting this. Hold on. Okay, to get in. Like there is one profile or one resume that you build to get into colleges, to win a lot of scholarships and everything. There is no special profile building separately for that. And also, I want to bust this myth that there is no pile of money waiting for you. Okay, people always come and say, "Oh, my neighbor's son's wives, somebody won." It's not like that. Don't go by hearsay, Reddit, Google, whatever it has to say that is there. There is no pile of money waiting. You need to answer the question why your child deserves that money. Okay? So the three most questions parent get them wrong. Honestly, it's a yes or a no, it's a diagnostic, it's not an insult. Okay? So the more you interact, the more freebies I'm going to give it to you today. Okay? So do good grades guarantee admission? Anyone? Who's with yes? No? Okay, fantastic. We've got amazing people. It's no. Okay. It's not it's needed, but it's not the only thing. Grades open the door. Okay, it's like an entry ticket, but activities, impact, and story win the seat. Okay, so this is the first question. Okay, so the next is, do colleges care about activities outside the classroom? Who wants to answer the question? If you said no, it's wrong. It's yes, because they are looking for real leadership, initiative, impact that grades can't show, right? So, yes, they care about activities a lot. Okay, the next question. Can students win scholarship without being athletes? Right? Is it just sports scholarship that's needed? No, it's not. So there are a lot of scholarships. Most of us do not win need-based scholarship because our income is way higher. But scholarships can be won with like academics, merit leadership, research, talent, and service. Okay, Duke's Robertson Scholar is fully based on community service and leadership. There's STAMP Scholar, there's full ride, there's full tuition, everything. Okay, you don't need to be an athlete for that. Okay. So, what these questions reveal are grades and test scores get you through the door, they don't win you the seat, right? So, it is all about the impact, leadership, and making the students stand out. Okay, you can say, oh my God, I'm a leader. You know what? I'm a debater. I can communicate very, 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 very well. But that's not enough. It needs to link to that, right? They're looking for distinctive profile, not a profile that blends in. Okay, that's what I'm going to teach you what it is. Students who get and get funded are the ones that are impossible to ignore. Okay, most of the students are invisible. What does being invisible mean? Is that there's nothing significant in their profile to stand out or get noticed. They're not getting noticed. The admission officer is just passing through them, right? That's what needs to stop, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is me. I'm the CEO of Gifted Gabber. I'm also the chief officer of South Asian Herald newspaper. And I'm a founder. I mean, I'm not the founder. I'm the director of Inspire Youth. And I'm a USA chair of Education, Employment, and Scholarship. It's a global women's organization. I'm a TEDx speaker and coach and curator. So my coach and curator responsibilities are taking me to Atlanta next week to kind of work on TEDx Johns Creek, which is on February 6th. Okay, so my main goal is to help students build exceptional profiles to earn scholarships and admissions. Okay, so I don't want students breaking their parents' bank, right? It's not just about getting into the most expensive school, right? And I have to give you this example. I love telling stories, and these are very relevant stories. So I have a parent. He's from Ghana. He's a cardiologist. Okay, so his son, Calvin, got into Cornell. Okay, but then since the dad didn't fall into the need-based, the tuition came to $400,000. So it's like 100,000 a year. But then he got into UCSD for $400. Well, right? So the dad said, "No, what are you nuts? I'm not paying 400 grand to Cornell." He went to UCSD with $400, right? That was the first son. Then he got me the second son. The second son is into actuarial science, right? The life insurance and all, they use that kind of science. And Dr. Tite said, "Joe, don't bother Ivies. I only want colleges that will give full ride." Guess what? He got into University of Nebraska, full tuition. So you see, it's one profile that gets you everything. And this year, 2025, my student, Dia Patel, she got into a lot of BSMD programs, Stanford, but she rejected Stanford because she got a full ride from Davidson Scholar. So that is what it is. And please don't think that Ivy Leagues are the destination. Okay, look at all components of it before making a decision. So you build one profile that brings you everything. Okay, and that's what exactly I'm going to show you. If I could only get to my screen. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and okay, so student success by numbers. My students have won 15 million in scholarships in total. I'm so rich. They've got over 400 college acceptances. 200 have gotten like multiple acceptances, and my acceptance rate is 90%. And these are the colleges that they've gotten into: Harvard, Yale, Princeton, everything. But I'm just going to pause here and tell you my success is getting a student with 2.6 GPA into University of Buffalo with 46K scholarship, right? My success is not just helping the top 1%. I am the counselor who helps what the society has deemed students as average, below average. Get it? The defective kids, as they say. No, they're not defective. Everybody's welcome in my world. Okay. And I take on students who have ADHD, learning difficulties, mental health, and everything, and we are trained to handle them. Right? So that's what it is. And my approach is a third parent. I can share my TEDx, you can go over it. Students have their parents, the mom and the dad, and then they have me, right? And that philosophy is what I go by. And let me just go with this. Okay. Okay, the difference isn't luck. Okay. It's like clear profile and proof. And I'm going to show you how to build that. Okay, what we'll cover today is how admissions really work. Okay, what colleges want, building a strong profile, scholarship strategy, a 4-year success or framework, and then our success. Okay, any questions, please put them in the chat. I want to tell you how the college application process works. When you submit an application, the regional admission officer takes it. I'm just going to give you an example of Duke. Okay, so Duke, for example, lives in Pennsylvania in my area, but works for Duke, but he's a local resident, he or she. They know all about the make and model of every car. I'm just kidding, school. So they take the application, they review it, and then they pitch it to the committee, the admissions committee. And then there is a discussion. You can imagine a long table with a lot of people fighting. Almost fit fighting, but not fighting. Every regional admission officer from different regions, right? From Duke, they're in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Hawaii. Hawaii will say, "Oh my God, my state is neglected. Take my students," right? And then the committee votes. And the decision is, for example, accepted, denial, and wait list. So this is the process. And guess what? I tell my students that make the regional admission officer your advocate, because they are the ones fighting for you to get admitted, right? And this is it. Every steps asks the question, why the student? What does this student bring into Duke? Okay, why does the student need to be admitted to Duke? What is so different about him? Everybody has grades, everybody has test scores. What is the single thing that is really exceptional about this kid? That is the thing that your application needs to answer. Okay, that crystallized answer. Got it? So officers spend 8 minutes reviewing your application. They only have 8 minutes, okay? Because they have thousands, the application readers. So they don't remember GPA, SAT, or class rank because their pile comes in. What they remember is the student's impact, okay? What leadership they have done, like what story, what is the purpose? It has to scream. Your application is a written PDF, but it's got to teleport the regional admission officer. They need to be able to imagine who you are. Got it? That's it, okay? That's what your application is supposed to do. Okay, so what colleges really want? What are they looking for? They're looking for academic excellence, right? They're looking for intellectual curiosity. Academic excellence is shown through your GPA and your test score. Intellectual curiosity is shown through research. Leadership is again shown through consistency, how much time you have spent in that particular activity. Initiative. Are you a problem solver? Are you a trendsetter? Are you a risk taker? There was a problem in the society. Did you take it on and kind of try to solve it? I'm so sorry, but I have to show you this. Now, this girl, this is what is problem solving. Can anybody tell me what this advocacy is about? Anybody wants to tell me? I just like to give you examples. Anyone wants to share what is this all about? Someone's too shy. Okay, I want to tell you that this girl is working against pink tax. A lot of states charge feminine products tax, and also, yeah, so she's doing against it. And if you see here, she's done research in how those products affect feminine health, and also she's working and doing research in a company that does sanitary napkins with cornstarch. So you see, she has a singular story, initiative. She wants to solve some particular problem, right? And I'm going to show you some more examples so that you can kind of make out. Now, I want to share this. I cannot even pronounce the name of this condition. It's called amyloidosis. Okay, she wants to bring awareness to amyloid. We call it amyloid. Okay, so this is her. You know why she started it? It was in honor of her grandfather, right? But then she's doing research on this. She's showcasing her leadership, her activities. She's written blogs on it. It can be a paper that you write for your high school. And she's conducting all these events. She has done these events and she's showcasing that. And that's how she has stopped being invisible. Okay, she's going to stand out, right? Community impact. What is her character? What is the passion? All of that needs to come through your application. Okay, the numbers qualify you, but these qualities make you memorable, right? If you see all the students that I've explained to you, they have a singular problem that they're addressing, right? So qualified versus admitted, being qualified is not the same. You can be qualified, best GPA, test score, AP scores, 1,000 qualify. But who are the ones who are admitted, who are memorable, who stand out, who create an impact, right? So I'm going to share with you Dia Patel, who got into Stanford. I will show you what her cause area is. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a presentation and everything, but if I don't give you examples, it's not really going to work out. Now, Dia is a neuroscience student who's passionate about helping teens with music and meditation. She is a yoga instructor, but she helps teens with that. She has all these leadership, research, all the events that she's conducting. You see here, she's cataloged her events and everything. So she has showcased it. She's not invisible, right? She has done this work outside the four walls of the classroom. She's written blogs. She's done a lot of things. So this is what the colleges are looking for. Someone who's memorable, someone who stands out, someone who creates impact, right? That's what it is. You're all in the corporate world. Who do you hire? When someone comes to interview with you, who do you hire? Right? So that's what it is. The colleges know that, right? Thousands qualify, but few of them are unforgettable. We want students to be unforgettable. Got it? So, can someone describe yourself in one sentence? Okay, that's what this exercise is. Okay, every successful applicant has a headline. If you can explain yourself in 60 seconds in a headline, you've got it. Okay. So to compare it, okay, so let me just go back and ask people. I'm just going to give you 2 minutes while I drink water. Can you write down what is that one sentence that the admission officer can use to pitch you or your child to the admissions committee? Anyone? Anyone wants to take a crack? Yeah, we do see a lot of answers coming in. Wonderful, wonderful. So does this make sense? Come on, we need involvement. Hello. Sunday, 8 o'clock. I'm here. I know you want to be in your jammies watching Netflix, but this is important. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Impact on the community. Fantastic. Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, let me just continue. Fantastic. Okay, so that's what we want. We want memorable profiles. Okay, so to be competitive, you need, of course, scores and test scores. You need good test scores. You need extracurricular activities, passion projects. I mean, it's a fancy word for passion project, but it's actually something that you've done, like an outcome, right? Research is very important, and specialization in that particular area. Okay, I want to major in finance. So what did I do? I took macro and micro. Then I did research on a particular stock, or I had this student from Cumberland School District. Okay, his name is Arya. So what he did is his school district had a deficit for 5 years, the budget. You get it? And as a result, he found out, he took it on himself as to why was there a deficit, right? And he found out that the teacher benefits are the ones that were bringing it down. So he showed some kind of a rebalancing to fix the problem, and he was in high school. Get it? He got into a lot of colleges. And that's the kind of initiative we want students to do. Not just say, I want to do school clubs. Yes, they're important, but you've got to go outside the four walls of your classroom to kind of achieve things. Okay? So your academic foundation, you need strong GPA, AP IB courses, honors classes, and academics consistency. Grades open the door, but they do not guarantee admission. Okay? So competitive targets, you need upwards of 1500 in SAT, and ACT you need 34. High scores help, but they don't differentiate you. This is like the basic requirement. Okay? Colleges prefer depth over breadth. Okay, I have students come to me with a 5-page resume, but you don't expect the admission officer to put together your application like a jigsaw puzzle, right? That's like not a good idea at all. So the crux is you don't enter 10 different random activities. It's like I see a lot of parents making this mistake. Their children are busy, 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 but they don't have anything meaningful, right? You can do 10 activities poorly. Instead, do three to five good, right? That's what it is, right? So you can do anything. You can build an app, write a blog, do a podcast. Don't start a nonprofit and say, oh, I started a nonprofit. Actually, what was the impact of your nonprofit? You can join any big nonprofit and do that. And did you create an educational resource? Did you do a community service, right? So that outcome is what's needed, right? Passion projects show initiative, right? Oh, I conducted a march. 50 people showed up. Oh, I conducted a can drive, 20 people showed up. I did a book club, 50 people showed up. That is outcome, okay? Next is research. Another thing is very, very important is research. And research demonstrates what grades don't, which is intellectual curiosity. If you're applying to Stanford, one of the questions are, hey, can you tell us a time when you showed intellectual curiosity? That's a supplemental question. Then it develops critical thinking, initiative, right? Harvard, MIT, always look closely into what research that you've done. Okay, and the subject matter expertise, it shows that you are going narrow. They want narrower profile, not breadth. Okay, they want depth instead of being broad. Okay, don't go horizontal, go a little bit vertical. Okay, strong applicants, they either publish their research paper, present at conferences, and work with professors. Okay, being known for something. Don't be a student who does everything. Okay, it's not like jack of all trades and master of none, right? They want you to have a cluster of activities under one umbrella. Oh, I am a cancer research student. So what did I do? I published my paper, I went to conferences, then I did an initiative where I created a program for pediatric cancer children because those little girls who are in the pediatric ward don't have the experience of having painting their nails and everything. I did that, right? So I'm just giving you an example, a cluster of activities that point to one, okay? And then generalist blend in and specialists stand out, okay? And this is something that I got to explain. So there are two kinds of students, a serial joiner who'll join pretty much every activity and do it poorly. But then there is a specialist who's like laser focused on 2 or 3 activities and they will do it very, very well. Which do you think colleges prefer? Anyone wants to take an answer? Yeah, I see some answers coming. It's the specialist. So you need to like transition from being a generalist to a specialist. Okay. Okay, and let's continue. So cause area is a story that you create. Is it mental health? Oh, I want to help ADHD students who are getting bullied in school, or healthcare access. The student who got into Augusta and UMKC, she did that for some Atlanta area. Sustainability, right? Is it autism advocacy, senior care, cyberbullying? It can be anything. Pick an area that you feel you want to solve the problem, right? So the cause area connects passion to impact. That is how you show your outcome. Got it? So thousands of applicants have a good GPA, high SAT score, AP courses, but they're still rejected. Why? Because they don't have a story, they don't have an impact, they don't have a differentiation. Okay, that's what is important. And parents who have not studied here or anything, they assume, they look at the high stats and all this, and they think that, oh, my child is ready, right? Where I come from, it was only the grades, right? I had a very good score, so I got into RAC Calicut, right? That's what parents think. But I get hired a lot when students don't make it, which is the most depressing part of my job. I'm a coroner doing postmortem, and that's what I see. I'm like, oh my God, what a wasted opportunity, right? Not all activities carry the same weight. So I'm going to talk to you about different tiers. Tier 1 is national or international impact, the peace de resistance. Tier 2 is major leadership. Tier 3 is school leadership or club leadership. And tier 4 is participation, right? I see a lot of students asking me, National Honor Society, this honor society, that honor society, just being busy in clubs. It just gives you volume. It doesn't give you quality. You got to raise up the ladder. Okay, you become a participant. Now try to become a leader. Okay, now find another initiative where you can be a major. I mean, sorry, get a leadership. And on top of that is getting a tier 1. Tier 1 is the peace de resistance, the Mona Lisa. That's what you need to work on, right? Moving upward in the activity, not just accumulating, going deeper. Right? The most memorable applicants, they have a published paper, they've gone to international conferences, they've got national awards like the National Olympic, I'm sorry, the Math Olympics, Science Olympics, all that. They have nonprofit initiative that does tremendously, and they've got media coverage. This is a tier 1 extracurricular activity, and I'm going to quickly show you some of the activities. Now, this kid is a teen suicide prevention advocate. He just didn't say, I'm an advocate. He did that. He conducted a march in Harrisburg where 200 people showed up. So he got a lot of media coverage, and he has a grant for teen suicide prevention and everything, right? So if we can see how we can help our. So this is like a tier 1 activity, right? So that's something that colleges are looking for. Where did I go here? Okay. Okay, so these are the kind of activities that you need to aspire for. Memorable applications, right? So tier 2 is strong evidence of impact. It still has leadership, regional awards, significant nonprofit leadership, and competitive achievements for the tier 2. Again, it shows some credible level of impact. Next is this, the tier 3, okay? EMT, a lot of people go to EMT, which is a very common activity. That's a tier 3 activity. You're a club president, you're a team captain, student government, and tier 4 is club membership. Got it? It's volunteering. It's being very, very like being a participant, right? So leadership beats participation. Got it? So next, I'm going to discuss about where you can get scholarships, but because this is about scholarships, the 3 main sources, which is need-based, right? Merit scholarship and private scholarship. Okay, so most family use a combination. Need-based is when your income is below $65,000, right? So you fill out your FAFSA, that is an application. CSS is your complete profile of your finances. So when you show 100% need that you really need, then they are able to give you need-based scholarships, okay? Next is the merit-based. Merit is based on your profile. Get it? Like, why should they give you money? What have you done? Right? It's the institutional scholarship, right? You're given a award because of your academics or leadership or research or your community service, right? If you're applying to Boston University, the Skilachand scholarship, it's based on the community impact. Then there's Robertson Scholar for Duke. Right, Vanderbilt also has another scholarship. There's STAMP scholarship. They're all awarded for this. Okay, merit scholarship can anywhere range from 1,000 to full ride. Okay, so this is what it is, the difference between full tuition and full ride. Full tuition means just the tuition is covered. You have to pay for the room and board and everything. But full ride means tuition, housing, meals, everything is covered. The STAMP scholar and all that will cover that. And that's what you need to aspire to get. Okay, so know the difference, right? And the most scholarship money comes from colleges. That's what it is. It is like an admission officer looks you over your application, clicks the accepted, throws money at you and moves on, right? So that is how you win scholarships, based on your profile, based on your application, based on being memorable, right? So that's how you win the main chunk. Okay, so build the profile first, the scholarships will follow. Okay. A clear path is start from your freshman year, explore, like, is it the clubs, is it everything, start from there, then narrow it down. You have many activities because you're trying to explore what your field is. You're still exploring, right? Once you're exploring, you can narrow it down. Okay, I think I like this. You're going to just focus on the 3 or 4 activities, then focus. Okay, then in those 3 activities, you're going to pick one and go deeply in the junior year, and then boom, you make impact in your senior year. So this is the formula. If you're multitasking, come back, because this is what will get you to be memorable. Okay, so each year builds on the last. So start early. Okay. Now, I want to share with you what programs we offer. We offer research. We offer college counseling. If you are a senior applying to colleges, please reach out to us. We'll give you preference because you have very less time to build your profile and submit. Then we offer BSND application help. We offer essay support. We offer interview prep for MMI and other places, and we help create passion projects. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you our website. So this is our website. You can go over all the information that is there. You can go over the courses and you will see that our research program is kind of closed except for nanoscience. We do offer research in every field. Okay, I'm just going to share this. Okay, with university professors, please, I want to tell you that our program is premium and exclusive. They are not run by high school students or PhD candidates. They're real tenured professor. Okay, I want to let you know that. Okay, so somebody asked about the price. It's all here. The nanoscience is what is currently open. You'll work with the professor. So we offer, like a student will guarantee a 4,000 word research paper. We offer oral thesis, a recommendation, conference, and journal submission. Okay, so this is a track one where students work with a professor. Okay, these are the topics that happen. Next is the technical writing. Students work with a creative writer to write the research paper. They do thesis defense, then they get one-on-one mentoring, right? They become research internships. We send them to conferences, okay? We send them to conferences. So I just want to share with you conferences that my student go to. Like, for example, if you see Shriyans, we found this opportunity and a lot of our students went here. Okay, basically, he went to this conference and we helped him submit his abstract. Okay, his abstract got accepted. Then we helped him create this poster and he was able to go present that. So that is what we offer with our research program. So I want to tell you that indistinguishable is what is being invisible. If you're invisible, you get rejected. Not because you're not good enough. It's because you look exactly same as in the conveyor line. Okay, so don't be that. Don't struggle from FOMO and do activities which are like everything. Okay, and so basically, I'm going to tell you the decision in plain language. There are two types of parents on the call, right? The type one is the waiter. They go back to the 500-hour grind, to the polished essay. They think it's a boutique. The parent already knows their December 15th looks like. Or an architect, the type two, they book the 30-minute call, which I'm going to share with you. They hear the diagnosis. They position the asset and everything. So what type of a parent are you? Are you the waiter or the architect? Because that's what I'm going to share with you. Okay, and I'm not selling any program at the moment. You can go to my website and enroll as you want. But what I'm offering you is a 30-minute clarity call, one-on-one. Okay, it's $100, and if you enroll into any of the programs, we refund it. Right, so that is the kind of optimization or uniqueness that we offer. Okay, and in the 13 minutes, we diagnose where your child stands, right? The current position, what could be their spike, right? The spike is what is that one thing, the 30-second description, and see whether we are a fit for you. Okay, and so basically there are three paths. One, you can schedule a clarity call with us, or you can take on any of our free programs that is there, or you can watch the replay of this recording. Okay, so that's the choice that you have. Or you can enroll into any of our programs. If you have your phone, you can just scan it here, because this is a free scholarship guide that I'm offering you, completely free. It has all the scholarship opportunities in there. Okay. Yeah, and you can schedule a clarity call. So those are the choices that you have. You can also go over to our website. You will see everything what we have to offer. And if you are a senior, applying to colleges, we are going to give you a preference. If you do not have research, we will get you into the nanoscience class we started today. We will still get you in because research is the #1 extracurricular activity for applications, and we give priority to seniors. Okay, you can check out our website. We offer that everything that is out there, the college applications and everything. You won't find the pricing for the college application for 2026 because it's custom built. But you will see what is offered in our nanoscience program. It's very, very clear. So all these are what is offered, right? And you have group session, 8 group sessions, it's like 5 writing sessions. In the basic package, you get 2 one-on-one sessions. In the premium package, you get 4. You get 3 one-on-one sessions with the creative writers. Here you get 5. So these are the pricing that is there. And also the BSMD counseling 20 sessions is not for high school seniors. It is for non-high school seniors. We have the group session as well. So you can enroll in any one of them or give us a call if you have any other questions. Okay, so that's what I have. Let's start with the questions. If anybody wants to ask a question, you can raise your hand and I can make you a moderator and you can speak. Don't be shy. Okay, so let's go in here. Questions. Okay, my kid is in high school looking for BSMD help and school shops financial fines. So yes, you can, Anil, you can schedule a clarity call. Lauren just put it in there, or you can share your phone number. We can give you a call back. So yes, the first thing that you do is schedule a clarity call. So what we will do is we will go over your profile and see how we can help you, right? That's our expertise. We get students into the BSMD, I mean, pretty much all programs. Okay. Isn't a senior year for application, so should the passion project and other activities be done a summer before? It's not true. The thing is, students' left brain is still not developed when they are in their earlier years. So everything comes together now. See, you have a choice. You can either say, oh my God, I should have done my passion project 10 years ago or last year, or whatever time you have right now, you can still do a passion project. You have 4 months, July, August, September, October. November 1st is the deadline. You can do it. And the student who did the March for Teen Life did his March on October 13th. The due date of the application was November 1st. Why? Because his brain was not developed. Why? Because he didn't have the kind of mental maturity to do the passion project. He had it now, right? So that's what it is. Right. So any other questions about it? If you're a high school senior, we are going to give you a preference, of course. And we are working around the clock, 24/7. And yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. And also, anyone else, if you want to be a panelist, please raise your hand and I can make you a panelist and address your questions. Okay. Okay, was this clear? Did you learn today? What are your thoughts about it? Come on, don't be shy. Of course, we help you with computer science students. My students have gotten into Stanford for computer science, UPenn, Georgia Tech, UMich, and everything. Got it? My own son graduated from high school with 20 APs. He went to Georgia Tech and he did his master's in 3.5 years. Law, oh my God, I love law. My youngest son is doing political science in University of Michigan. He's in the honors program. We love building law profiles. So every profile is unique and we build a spike according to that. Okay. So basically law students, you can do research in political science. I'm just going to share my screen. There's so many opportunities that is there right here. So if you see here, you can enroll in the political science research program. We also have an internship. If you're applying to economics, if you want to do cybersecurity for your AI, we have everything. And our students have gotten into Stanford, MIT, everywhere. Right? So we have expertise in every field. So if you're a junior specifically applying to colleges, we take that as a priority, but that's what we do. Day in, day out, we eat, sleep, drink colleges. right? So that's what it is. Any other questions, any other measures? So yeah, this is the link to our clarity call. Our clarity calls are all getting filled up. So you only have about 3 or 4 spots to kind of schedule the call with us, okay? And you join our program, we will refund the $100. If not, you get valuable information. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Okay, so any other, do you help freshmen to assess, discover the passion and build a 4-year plan? Absolutely. The earlier you come to us, the better it is. Again, we like building unique profiles, not the cookie cutter. So you can schedule the one-on-one session with us. We can go over, figure out and everything. The student says join the research internship. The research internship is for students who have finished research. Have you finished research? Then we will take you in. If not, you can join our research program, and internship is part of it. Okay, which is the best time to get engaged freshmen? Earlier you come to us. So the thing is, the foundation is research, right? You do one research and then you build on top of that, right? So the earlier you come, the better your profile is going to be, right? Great question. Any other questions? Okay. Yeah, so the next thing is book a call, right? It's not about just learning about it, right? It's like engaging with an expert to see where you stand. Okay, so that's what we are here to offer. We are experts from UC Berkeley and UC Irvine, and my whole team is extremely dedicated with different individuals. And we like to build a customized plan that align with the child's talent and interest. Okay, we never give them a plan and say follow it. We help them discover their plan. And I want you to watch my TEDx. You will get an idea about what my philosophy is. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to share my TEDx. You can take a look at it. Okay, and go over my philosophy, and you will understand what I'm building here. Okay. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to let you go. Are you speaking at TEDx Johns Creek? Yes, I am. That's why I'm going there. It's on February 6th. I have already spoken in TEDx Cummings last year. And this year, I also coach people to get on the TEDx, students and everybody. So I'm going next week to get ready. I will be a coach as well as a speaker. It's February 6th next year. So we are all getting gathered with that. I'm also a curator for TEDx South Lake in Texas. Okay, and I consult with other TEDx events also, like TEDx Atlanta and everything, and I'm part of the curator community. And I coach people into how to fine tune their speeches and everything. Okay, what's the next question? Do you help with internships? Absolutely. It needs to align with your profile. So if your child needs internships, we will give them. We actually run an internship program, which is kind of ending now. So if you can go, you can check out all the internships that we have. We train students. This is a free program. We train students and we place them in businesses. Okay, that's something that we have. It's a complete ecosystem that we have in, but you've got to take action. You cannot just come to a webinar and say, oh, I've learned everything. What are the next steps? How can you help your child? Right? So that's the question that you need to be asking. Any other questions before I let you guys go? No? Okay, so you have a wonderful Sunday evening. You know what? The most precious thing that anybody can give is your time, right? That's one thing that you don't have. And you're giving me this nearly 1 hour with me. That shows how dedicated you are. So this is the question. How does a student prepare to be a TEDx? Will it be integrated with the passion project? Brilliant, brilliant. We have a whole process for that. First, TEDx is all about sharing an idea, a spark. Okay, so we help students discover what is that idea and how do we develop that idea, right? That idea needs to be developed, and that's what we use a passion project to develop that idea. Then we apply to different TEDx events to share our idea. They have themes. TEDx has themes, so your idea needs to align with the theme. Actually, I gave a speech on how to prepare for TEDx. If that is a topic that you like, I can create a webinar on that. What do you guys think? You want to learn about how to be a TEDx speaker? I teach businesses how to become one, and I can definitely help with people here. Okay. So TEDx is not like public speaking or things like that. It's an idea. It's an idea that you want to share to the world. And I'm going to show you all the TEDx that I have worked with. So this is my own son. I could prepare him to this. It's all started because my son came to me and said he wants to be a teen suicide prevention. See how chubby he is. He was in 11th grade. He doesn't look like this at all. Okay. He looks like this in college. And I want to tell you how I kind of built it, because he came and told me, Mom, I want to be a teen suicide prevention advocate. Okay, so he conducted a March for Teen Life, and then he was in the mental health panel that was there, where he spoke about teen suicide. And he was in this particular panel, and this is him. He was also a TEDx speaker, where he spoke about suicide prevention. So I'm going to show you Nived's. Okay, so in this, every life matters. This is the,
Many people don't leave a note at all. Maybe it's because they want to hurry before they change their mind. Others will scrawl a short phrase, a sort of bumper sticker suicide note. Others will write a longer text. But the real message behind every suicide note, the system has failed me. And that is especially true.
So you see, he has an idea. His idea is teen on teen support. So what he wants to bring in is the teens need to look out for another teen. You have a best friend, there's a suicide ideation. They will start wearing long sleeves. They will cut a little bit. They will be withdrawn. So his whole talk is about, you don't need a therapist. Okay. You need a friend.
Realities are that students have tender hearts, but lack the thick skin to protect those tender hearts. And administrators have great compassion, but have their hands tied in preventing suicide. Again, too many have slipped through the cracks, and too many risk slipping through the cracks even further. We must harness our greatest strength.
So you see, he's sharing an idea. That ideation needs to be very, very clear, right? So he has this March for Teen Life and everything that he has done. Okay, so this is it. And I'm going to tell you how I helped this lady become a TEDx speaker. I kind of approached her. Okay, so this is TEDx. This is another person whom I coached, who might help with her application and everything.
Take those insights beyond journals.
She has an idea, but she's an adult, so you can do that. And next, I'm going to show you another student. Okay, now Ninad's topic is, are you playing somebody else's game? Okay, are you living your life based on somebody else's rule book?
Columbia. Rejected. Penn. Waitlisted. Then rejected. The Ivy list went on. And at that moment, I realized I had to rebuild something much harder than a Lego set. My belief system.
So you see, it's the idea. So the red dot, which we call as a TEDx, is about an idea that you want to share to the world, right? So you cannot say, I want to be a TEDx speaker. The ideation comes first, then you build on top of it. And also, as I purposely join TEDx as a curator and a coach, because I want to learn how to pick a candidate. So I know inside how I pick a candidate. First, the idea needs to be appealing to me. And they give us a 2-minute audition. And based on that, I need to decide whether I want to hear this person for 9 minutes, whether this particular idea is worth it. And also, what is the transformation that they're bringing in through their idea? How are they contributing positively to this world with that idea? How is their screen presence? Are they going to be able to deliver it? Right? So there's so many components that are there for a TEDx, right? And I love the challenge, right? I go back and look at my speech. I want to cringe. It's very difficult to watch yourself, but it was very, very unnerving when I spoke at the TEDx Cummings. I'm just going to quickly show you. And next year, I'm going to speak at the Johns Creek, right? Mine is called the third parent. Okay. So my philosophy was,
right? He was deeply upset over teen met
okay,
and
this is
a
too,
very simple, effective method, teen on teen help. Now,
okay, I'm just gonna,
this is the real challenge of being a third parent. We have to help teens own their stories, however difficult it is. Embrace their vulnerability,
Okay,
wear
stop.
it as a badge.
right? So this is how you build the whole system of TEDx. It's very methodical and I love it, right? So that's why I'm going next week to get ready. It's a lot of effort that goes into that, right? And I also help pick candidates, being a curator and everything, right? And that's how it is. Okay. So any other questions? This was so engaging. My God, you could have sat down in your pajamas wearing Netflix. I mean, watching Netflix, but you're here learning. So it's so amazing. You're very, very dedicated parents who want to help your child, but please take it further. Please take it further. Do something. Take some action in the right direction. Okay. Do you have any other questions? Or else I got it. I got a dash. I will see you around. I hope you schedule a clarity call with me or with